on TV.
Spread the word. The word.
Welcome to our very first late night edition of The Word. For those of you who've not come across it before, it is a live entertainment show with features on music and very sophisticated entertainment. Now, to be quite honest with you, this is the very first time I've actually been stood upright at 11 o'clock on a Friday night for as long as I can remember. The name is Terry Christian, by the way. Just thought I'd chuck that one in. It doesn't mean it's a religious programme, although you might think so, because whoever it was who said in the Bible, love thy neighbour, never had any like this. Born-again religious heavies, the power team.
We do talk about a manly Christianity. You know, there's nothing sissy about the cross of Jesus Christ.
And filmed in LA, Britain's most outrageous band, the Happy Mondays, treat us to a bit of their philosophy.
We never know what sound we're trying to get anyway, Teddy, you know what I mean? So I don't know how close it is to the sound that we wanted to get.
And ex-moonlighting star Sybil Shepherd speaks out for women in Hollywood.
The whole idea of the whore or the saint, you know? A woman's either like this terrible manipulator or this perfect virgin, you know?
The word.
And live in the studio tonight, another Word exclusive, the woman who had the best-selling debut album of all time and one of the biggest female singing stars in the world today, Whitney Houston, and making an impressive... I thought you'd like that one. I knew they'd like that. Right. I knew they'd like that one. And making an impressive comeback to the music world, Boy George. But first, TV's biggest female star, a girl with a soft heart and a head to match. She's going to kill me for saying that. Amanda de Cadenet. Amanda, whereabouts are you?
Well, Terry, I'm in City Clocks in Islington with Flavor Flav from Public Enemy. Now, Flavor's been travelling from Berlin to New York, and because last week we had such a good response from his phone, and that this week he's decided to stop off in London, and I'll be hanging out with me tonight.
That's right, so we're going to be hanging and we're going to be swinging and thinging,
That's
you know what
right.
I'm saying?
Now, you know the way Bloomingdale's opens for Diana Ross, and you know the way that Selfridges opens for Lady Di. Well, City Clocks has done the same thing for Flavor Flav, because his trademark is wearing these big clocks.
That's right. You know, they trying to say, you know what I'm saying, that I robbed Big Ben, but little do they know Big Ben is my boy, you know what I'm saying?
So why do you wear these clocks?
Why do I wear these clocks? Because time is a very important element. It can't afford to be wasted, you know what I'm saying? Not only that, but you know it's the most important thing we got, so we got to use each second to the value, you know what I'm saying?
And what do you look for when you're choosing a clock then?
Yo, man, I look for time. You know what I'm saying?
So tell me, where's this catchphrase from then? What time is it? That's your catchphrase, yeah?
What time is it?
Yeah, where's that
What time is it means that you know what's happening, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. When I say I'm clocking, it means I'm paying attention, you know what I'm saying? You can't get fast with me because I know what time it is.
So have you found a clock you like in here
Yo,
yet?
man, I like this little clock right here, you know what I'm saying?
It's a little cuckoo clock.
Yeah, man. Look at that bad boy, you know what I'm saying?
You need one,
we trying to design a special clock that with a flavor in there so they come out and go, yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. That's right.
So if anyone thinks they can design a cuckoo clock for Flavor Flav, send your postcards into the Word. But anyway, listen, we got to get going because we've got some more places to show you now. So you want to come with me? Put that down.
I bet. Let's go, Jimmy.
No, you can't take that with you, Flav. Put it back.
Come on, man.
Come on.
I'm clock crazy, baby.
I know you
clock
are. Come
crazy,
on.
man.
In the car. Come on.
Oh, man, it's messed up, man.
Out here. Come on. In the car.
Damn, man.
We got so
I can't
many
have a
more
clock?
places to go.
How come I can't have a clock, man? I want the clock, man.
Right, you're off then, Amanda.
Yeah, I'm off. We're going to another location, so maybe we'll see you a little bit later somewhere else
We'll be
around
back,
London.
all right? We'll be back.
See ya.
Amanda there with Flavor Flav. I mean, I wouldn't mind every time they send me anywhere. I always end up going, you know, mini cabs or something like that. Anyway, our first guest tonight started out singing with Bow Wow Wow back in the early 80s. His band Culture Club went to #1 in the charts with their third single, Do You Really Want to Hurt Me, back in 1982. And then came stardom and all its pitfalls. His latest band are called Jesus Loves You, and the man is Boy George. Nice one. See, at least you still remember who you are.
Well, of course. Looking like this, they couldn't forget me.
It's not like you're Frank Ifield or something, is it? Now, I mean, Culture Club were absolutely massive in the day and everything. Do you find it kind of hard to deal with living a normal life now, even though you're not?
Well, I don't think I really lead a normal life, but I mean, if you're talking about, do I find not being as successful as when I was in Culture Club a bit boring? Sometimes, yeah, but I mean, I make good records. You know, the records that I make now I think are better than the ones I made in Culture Club. It's just that when you start out in a group, you know, you're a new thing, so you've got that kind of added bonus of being something new and interesting. And I'm kind of like, I've been around for a while now, so it's kind of not the same thing. You can't really be what you were before, and I don't think I'm really trying to be, you know. I'm doing other things now, you know what I mean?
Are you waiting to make a kind of second comeback, though?
Well, I don't really feel like I've been anywhere, do you know what I mean, to come back from, you know. I mean, I've been like, I mean, I run a dance label called More Protein, you know. We've had sort of like a few quite successful dance records. Everything Starts with an E, if you heard of that, and we've got a record at number 47 in the dance chart this week with Eve Gallagher. So, I mean, I'm busy, you know. I might not look busy, but I am quite busy. I feel like I'm explaining myself to you.
Well, no, I think you ought to. I think you ought to.
I think you should explain yourself to me for a start.
No, well, come on. Be fair. No, but I mean, a lot of people now, if my mum is watching this now, she'd be looking and pointing at you and saying, I bet that boy George has got a few bob.
Well, I have. But unfortunately, it's all tied up. No, I mean, you know, it's... I mean, I don't think anyone who makes records does it purely for money, you know. I think that, you know, obviously that's a nice side of it, but you do it because you like making records. I mean, if I did it for money, I would have given up 3 years ago, you know, with the sort of, you know, the lack of support I've had from Radio 1.
What would you do?
Whitney Houston doesn't have any problems. She arrives here at 10:30. I've been here since 6. Why British?
What would you do,
Just
though?
a joke.
What would you do, though, if you could start all over again and turn the clock back to 1982? What would you do differently to what you did?
Well, I wouldn't do much differently, but I think I would definitely have talked less to the media. I think that's definitely something I would have avoided, like talking to the press. I mean, with the people that I work with now on the label, I try to avoid having them talk to too many newspaper people because, you know, they end up... I think if you play that game, if you look at someone like Gaza, you know, if you play that game, you have to play it full time. You can't sort of let them write about you sometimes and then keep a private life. You've got to sort of be part of that the whole time, and it can get very boring. So I just kind of wouldn't do that again, I think. I would avoid the press.
They're very different in the States, though, aren't they? I mean, could you actually do, like, a big concert tour next week of the States and sell it out?
I played in the States in September. I did, like, a sort of benefit concert there, and that was pretty sold out. But, I mean, I don't know, really, whether I could. I mean, for the last 3 years in America, like, they haven't played any of my records, but Generations of Love is number 17 in the Billboard Dance Chart this week, so... You know, things are kind of looking better over there. But I was actually banned from America for 3 years for my drug offences.
Why do you think your records that you do now with Jesus Loves You aren't as successful?
Well, they're successful because people like them, you know. I mean, they sell, but I mean, they don't get in the charts. But a lot of great records don't get in the charts, you know. It's that whole thing. I mean, I think the problem with England is that people are very territorial and they're very snobby about music. Like in America, people don't have the same snobbery. Like in England, people want to be part of a little sort of lifestyle, like Cure fans, hip-hop fans, house fans, and they don't want to be part of any other music scene, and that's really bad, because there's all sorts of music going on, and there's all sorts of good singers.
Well, we're going to hear some of your music now.
Well, I'm sure they won't like this, but that's why I'm doing it.
No, good luck. I'm sure they will.
One, two, three, four. From Bombay to Bangalore, all the Hindus know the score. If you wanna live some more, if you do not take the vow, you can eat the sacred cow. You'll get karma anyhow. Bow down, mister, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Bow down, mister, we see Radhe Shyam. Woo! your faith to man. From Bombay to Rajasthan, as I go, Radhe Shyam, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. Bow down, mister, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Bow down, mister, we say Radhe Shyam. Bow down, mister, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Bow down, mister, we say Radhe Shyam. Kashmir, they put Ganga in their hair. At the Westerners they stare. Unity lock on your brow, open like a lotus flower. It's time to check your karma now. Hare, Hare, Hare. Bow down, mister. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Bow down, mister. We say Radhe Shyam.